In this video, we are going to learn how to enhance our English by reading stories. So, we are taking a reference book 10-minute stories published by Mill Scale Publishing Limited, UK. Hi guys, welcome to Weekend English classes. So, let us get started. Today I am going to narrate a story. Name of the story is Anansi and Mr. Snake. It's a Caribbean folk tale. Long, long ago, deep in the luscious rainforest, animals and birds could talk and act very much like humans do. They spent their days working and playing together, and for most of the time, they lived in absolute harmony. At the end of every day, all the creatures liked to gather to hear a bedtime story. As the sun dipped into the ocean, they would come out of the long, lush leaves of the dark, thick rainforest and settle on the sandy shore. Every night, a different creature would sit at the head of the group and tell them a tale. No one knew where the stories had come from, for none of them had ever been written down, but were passed on from generation to generation. Each creature told their story in their own style, leaving out parts that they didn't like and adding in new ideas. And so the old stories were kept alive, made fresh and new, exciting and fun. The creatures never tired of telling or listening to the fanciful tales, night after night. Storytelling time was known as Tiger Time, and all the stories were known as Tiger Tales, because Tiger said so. Tiger was the strongest, most powerful animal, and so if Tiger wanted to use his name, they certainly didn't argue. Hardly anyone ever disagreed with Tiger. He made the creatures tremble and shake just by swinging his tail. However, one particular evening, a small creature called Anansi dared to stand up to Tiger. Anansi was a spider who knew how to turn himself into a man, or maybe he was a man who knew how to turn himself into a spider. Whatever the case, he bravely stepped forward out of the storytelling circle and spoke to Tiger. Mighty Mr. Tiger, Anansi began, but Tiger pretended not to notice him. Mighty and handsome Mr. Tiger, Anansi said a little louder, but Tiger merely turned his head and sniffed. Mighty and handsome and intelligent Mr. Tiger, Anansi tried again, even louder this time, but Tiger just opened his jaws, yawned, and looked away. Now Anansi was really fed up, not just at Tiger's rudeness, but also because all the other creatures were smirking and sniggering. Tiger, are you deaf? Anansi shouted at the top of his voice. In one bound, Tiger was nose to nose with Anansi. Anansi gulped, while all the other creatures shrank back nervously. Would you care to repeat that? Tiger snarled. I said, excuse me, Mr. Tiger, sir. Anansi squeaked. Hum. Tiger growled, settling down. Anansi plucked up courage and continued. Mr. Tiger, sir, there are so many things named after you. I would like something to be named after me, too. All the creatures fell about laughing at Anansi's boldness. Even Tiger couldn't suppress a chuckle. What did you have in mind, little spider? Tiger grinned. I would like some tales to be called Anansi stories, Anansi announced. Tiger was taken aback. He didn't want to share his stories with anyone. Oh, I don't know about that. He sniffed. I will have to think about it and let you know. He paused for a moment, then said, I have thought about it, and the answer is no. But Anansi persisted. Maybe I can pay you for some stories. Tiger chuckled again. Whatever could you offer me, little spider, that I might want, he said. I could bring you Mr. Snake, all tied up, so you could make him say sorry, Anansi said. Now everyone knew that Tiger and Snake had fallen out. Neither could remember who had started the argument, but each was refusing to talk until the other one gave in and apologized. Tiger thought carefully. He would love to see Snake grovel, but how on earth would the little spider manage it? Very well, it's a good trade, Tiger agreed. You have set yourself such a difficult task that if you can achieve it, you deserve the stories. With delight gleaming in his eyes, Anansi raced off to the river bank. He waited outside Snake's hole until out of the darkness slithered Snake. May I have a word? Anansi asked. I have been telling everyone that you are the longest creatures, but they have been laughing and saying that you are not. Have they indeed? Whispered Snake, stretching out his coils. Who do they think is longer? Crocodile, Anansi fibbed. But I thought if you measured yourself against a length of bamboo, I could then measure crocodile, and we could settle the argument. We both know that you are the longest. That's true. Here's a snake. Let us do it. Shall I tie you on? Anansi suggested. That way, we'll be sure to measure you when you are as stretched out as possible. Good idea, Snake agreed. Anansi stretched and tied Snake to the bamboo. At last, the job was done, and he stepped back gleefully. Congratulations! You are definitely longer than Crocodile. Anansi cheered. But you are much more stupid. And with that, he fetched Tiger. Astonished, yet thrilled, Tiger kept his promise. From that day onwards, many tales were told about Anansi, the spider, and they are called Anansi stories. Here the story ends. Now you should go through all the grammatical structure of sentences like tenses, direct, indirect, active, passive, prepositions, etc. and read the story loudly by yourself at least 2-3 times more to enable you to understand it properly in order to improve your English. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe, like and share this channel. I will see you in my next video. Till then, bye bye. Happy learning.